Hello, ladies. Oh, jeez. Hello? Maybe? Hello. Oh, jeez. Hello? Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Still a little. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Skullgirls Get Great every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, etc., etc. This is the audio test. We will be starting soon. Please let me know if there's any audio issues. Let me know if any of the commentators are a little too loud or a little too quiet. We want all of us to be about equally as loud, and the game should be just barely audible. As per usual, though, I am traveling a lot, so that does mean that the audio quality will be a little bit worse than usual, just because I'm not using my mic. Yeah, keep me posted if anything's wrong. We want the stream to be just perfect for you. The usual. Right now, I'm having a little bit of issue with Steam, so sit tight. Once I get that sorted out, we will go ahead and get started. I'm playing on a 10-year-old fight stick. This is fascinating. At best. This is fine. This is fine. Let's see. I see someone said hello. Hello to you, good sir. Hey there, training wheels. I think I see Star Varianth. Heyo. Reminder that this is the audio test. Please let me know if anyone is... I mean, I guess I'm the only one here. Just let me know if the game audio is too loud, or if I'm being drowned out, or if I'm capping out the mic and I'm getting cut off, or things like that. I am playing on... I mean, my mic will sound different because I am traveling again, as before. I did just crawl out of bed, and I also am having Steam issues. So sit tight, everyone. I'll be back in a jiffy. Is that a phrase? I'll be back in a jiffy? I don't know.
Hi.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. Sorry for the extremely long delay. We are ready to go ahead and get started. Let's see. Hey there, Dry DNA. Hey there, Rika Soon. Good to see you here. Who else? Who else? The first person that said hello, I couldn't say hello back because I couldn't see them in my chat. Like, it didn't load in my chat, and I feel really bad about that. You guys can see it on stream, right? Yeah. I think they said hi and just instantly left. Ah, well. Variant confirmed best girl. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started. Ow. God damn, everything hurts. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't get to do an audio test, but everything should be fine. Worst case scenario, let me know if the audio is drowning me out. Please, please let me know if the audio is drowning me out. This is extremely important, because for the first time in a while, we're going to skip the audio test. And also, I'm on different mic equipment, as per usual, because I'm traveling. You want a test match? Hey, yeah, go ahead and hop in. I'm going to be playing really poorly, but if you want to play like an off-brand team, so I don't feel as bad, go ahead and pop in, let's fight. Never mind. Audio test is going as usual. God, I can't believe this fight stick still works. It's just a hunk of metal. Anyone here ever use a Mayflash fight stick? I don't know how this. Okay. Playing without a splint is also really weird. I should have brought my splint. Wasn't expecting to play. I should just have a spare one here. I mean, they're like 20 bucks at Walmart. It's time to get a new stick crank. I have a new stick. I don't usually use this stick. So, what I travel a lot for work or for other reasons. So, today is one of the weekends where I'm out of town. And because of that, I didn't bring on my fight stick or my audio equipment, which is why things will probably sound a little weird. Oh god. Oh jeez. Okay. Alright. Very well. Oh my god, I can't do cortisocles. Okay, I can still do that. Can I do my full B&B? No! No, I couldn't SSJ. I could have killed you. That was my OTG. I mean, TOD. I had the enough meter and everything. I'm so sad. Don't finish this. No! 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 Alright. No! Oh, I thought you had jumped high enough. I'm upset. That was silly as fuck. That's what I tried to do the first time. How did you dodge that? I tried to parry all that. I failed. That's okay. I think the spring in this stick is a little bit stronger than the one I'm used to. But it also might be because I'm trying to use my wrist to hold down the stick at the same time. Because the stick is weird. Alright. Either way, we're done. That's the audio test. How was everything? Wish you had a stick. It's time to get a stick. All about the new Astro controller. I have the Astro C40. It's actually pretty good. There's just a couple of features about it that I just don't understand why they never added. It's one of those weird things where it's like, you guys did so well and got so close, but you forgot some very basic features. You're the only one that can parry here. You should watch Customer Service Hero Pond by my dude. That person played solo band for like 3 months and just parried everything. He was so good at it. Is so good at it. It was fine. Alright, cool. Thank you for the audio feedback. Looks like we're ready to go ahead and get started. Woo! Where's the, Give me just a moment to figure out where I am on this planet. Reload this. That's not what I want. I also want to think. Just a moment, guys. I'm gonna take care of one last thing, and then we'll go ahead and do the thing. Da, 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 da. Playing here. Thing. And of course, I don't have the video handy, but there was a time where I was fighting JP and I parried everything. It was like I parried a part of Fukua's blockchain, then I parried her fireball super, then I parried his DHC into double car from the other direction. I felt so good. I used to parry a lot. I also parried like all of Shade's double combos. His double combos were, I don't know, pretty easy to parry. That was like a year ago. I don't know if that's changed at all. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Skullgirls Get Gr8. What we do here is we try to match you up against a relatively even opponent. We then provide constructive criticism on your play instead of standard commentary. That's about it. If you have any questions, please let me know. We won't tell you everything that's wrong with your play. But if you want to ask any more details or any questions you have, please feel free to do so. Just go ahead and find us on our Discord. You can find our Discord by typing !DISCORD into Twitch chat, as such demonstrated. And yeah, go ahead and reach out to me or any of the other moderators there. They'll be able to provide advice to you very happily, of course, if you have any questions at all. No question is too stupid or too, and I don't know, advanced to ask. We won't tell you everything that's wrong with your play. We believe that learning in steps is important, so we'll give you a little bit and what you need to focus on most right away. And then, as we see you improve and get past that, then we'll start focusing on more advanced topics. What else? I don't know, I think we're ready to go ahead and get started. So first, oh yeah, by the way, please join the Steam group chat if you are participating today. We use the Steam group chat as our main method of getting in touch with you, so it's not cluttered by the rest of Twitch chat. If we need to invite you to a lobby or need to communicate with you directly, that's what we will be using. So please make sure you are in our Steam group chat until the end of the stream at the very least. Let's see, matchups. For some reason, I don't have my matchups here. I don't know why. Okay, so first it's Waka versus me in a thing or whatever. In a lecture. It should have said TCM lecture, not TCM open. Nonetheless, if any beginner level player wants to fight Waka Laka, please say so now or forever hold your peace. I'm gonna give you guys like 10 seconds for a stream delay. If no one joins, I'm gonna go ahead and ready up. Alright, I think we're good to go. Oh, nice ping. I can dig it. Alright, first things first. Okay, so because this is gonna be more of a lecture than a normal matchup, I'm gonna be putting specific challenges against you. I mean, it's gonna be hard because I'm not used to this controller, but I'm gonna see first. The first things I check on any beginner level player are your ability to block highs and lows, your ability to deal with cross-ups, and then your ability to deal with projectiles, and then your ability to deal with armor. So it's gonna be in that order. I'm warning you now. Low. Okay, cool. You're blocking low now. As Parasol, you should almost always be blocking low, so you can buffer a charge for pillar. If you don't know how charge buffering works, please reach out to me, and I'll explain to you in detail. Again. There we go. Alright, you're blocking low. That will make things interesting. Oops, if I could use my controller. Hey, what's up?
I'm here to hang out for a few minutes.
Hey, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You sound super muffled. I'm gonna fix that in a bit. Okay.
You sound awful, that you do.
I sound, yeah, of course I sound awful. I'm traveling, which is why I asked for someone to sub, but no one subbed.
Oh, no one subbed?
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I also asked Penny if she wanted to join the call, but she said she's doing responsibility things.
Yeah, I think she DM'd me the same. Heck, I can't. I'm doing adulting. That's not adulting. That's just busy work. Damn it, Penny. Stop doing manual labor.
Oh, is her dad making her do the thing?
Yeah, her dad's making her do the thing.
Right, because... Hey.
Alright, anyway. So, I wanted to... Sorry, it's because it's the middle of Get Gr8. I want to talk about this person. So, Waka Waka. So, you saw it took roughly about 4 hits before you would switch guard. There are a couple of things here. So first of all, this move is reactive. You should be able to switch from low to high on this when you see the start of that animation. Start getting used to it. This is of course character specific, right? Every character has different overheads. So, well, not every character. I think there are some characters that don't have a single overhead move from the ground. They have to jump in. So if I jump in like this, you should always be blocking high. Otherwise, you can presume to safely down back. This is extra important when you're bear soul because again, charge buffering. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain later. You can charge buffer up pillar. Just remember that phrase. It'll make sense if you eventually. The other thing is, so if you can't react to this, start practicing, and also be ready to switch after just a single hit, because eventually you're gonna be fighting people who do this. You also never push block. This is something that's it's like one of Squiggly's weaknesses. There we go. Hey, you were doing pretty good there. All right. So one of her specific weaknesses is push blocking, for Squiggly specifically, and also just block strings in general. It's something you want to get good at doing. So when you see a multi-hitting move come out, push block the last hit if you want to get away from me, and push block the first hit if you want to punish me. That's how it works. I can explain the details later, just ask me in Discord. Okay, yeah, there we go. Just like that. You want to be push blocking a little bit sooner. You usually want to be able to push block me by the second hit. You'll get there eventually. This is your end goals. Like, if you won't be there now, but you'll... There are 2 types of push block. Push blocks, you can do preemptive push blocking, which is like you're expecting a hit to come out, so then you push block the first hit. Or you do reactionary push blocking, where you push block the second hit, where you block the first hit, so you're gonna block you're gonna deal with the first hit. Nice backdash. I think you were trying to preemptively push block my second hit, which and you mistimed it. That's okay. So that's the dangerous part about guessing about push blocking. If you try to preemptively push block, you just kind of saw what happened right there, where you'll end up guessing, and you'll end up getting a backdash instead. That's what happens when you are blocking and you try to do a push block and you miss time. Okay. So now I'm actually gonna have you deal with armor first now. So that was low-high stuff. I don't think I need to talk about cross-up stuff because you need to focus on low-high first. Cross-ups are a lot more tricky, and in Skullgirls, cross-ups are very, very powerful because there's no cross-up protection. A lot of people think that cross-up protection is a cheap way out, but honestly, it's just too powerful in Skullgirls specifically. So I don't know. So let's try armor. I want to see you deal with armor. Go ahead and kill me and don't die. That's the goal. All right, Sam. What were you saying? I don't know, Sam.
I was still here. I was just mentioning about dad always Penny's dad always makes her do board work because he's always outdoors making stuff for no reason.
Yeah. He has enough money to just hire someone to do it himself. I don't know. I guess he just has nothing better to do. His hobbies. Everyone has a hobby.
I mean, if he's enjoying it and it's not causing any harm, okay, fine. But from what I can hear, it sounds like he's doing it too much. and like it's just very can like just fight for pay, but it's like bad for him. And but either way, Craig, I'm going to listen to your Twitch.
You gonna listen to my stream?
I'm going to listen to your stream and make sure sound test is because I
Real Robot was helping me out. He actually gave me. So I appreciate it.
Real Robot actually, like somebody in the Twitch chat actually helped the sound test.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, can we mod him?
I would, but I have to log into Skullgirls account. I log into that like once every 3 months.
And if I was the owner of like Get Gr8, everybody would be modded at my rate.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 states with me. It's either mod.
You kind of.
It's 2 states with me. It's either modded or you're banned.
Yeah. Everyone in Twitch chat will either be modded.
People will tell tales of this stream where it's just like, oh yeah, I've been modded 7 times on that stream, but also banned 5 times.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Waka Waka, the one thing I wanted to expose here is that you need to learn a combo. So you'll notice that any time you drop a combo where I start blocking something, I can take advantage of that using armor. And that's not traditionally the use of armor, but like it's definitely a very powerful neutral tool. So what ends up happening is that say I blocked an attack and I throw out an armor move, you're gonna keep on trying to attack me because you want to keep on applying pressure, because that's normal in Skullgirls, right? But I have armor, I can tear through that. There are specific setups to get around that, but that's more of an intermediate to advanced thing. It's honestly an advanced thing. It's like really high level to have setups to specifically beat armor. But in general, that means you need to be able to finish your BNBs. I'm gonna go ahead and ready up his Peacock so I don't accidentally time out. But in Twitch chat, I'm going to provide a link. Or, I mean, I'm gonna type !BNB, to be completely honest. And I'll explain what that is when I'm not dead. Once I'm... Okay. Alright, let's go. Oh my god. I don't understand this controller.
But yeah, everything you do is useful, it's just you don't know how to use it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Oh my god, you do know a full BNB. I take it all back. You know a full combo. Good grab. I was just about to say you're not grabbing enough because I can do punch move. And as I went to do punch move, you grabbed me. That's actually perfect timing.
You have been rude. This person's actually duck in the sky.
Yeah, I don't think they're duck.
And how would you know?
A little birdie told me.
Oh, okay. Was it the bird in Peacock's hat?
Yeah. Avery keeps talking about how it's not duck. You're actually not that bad with dealing with zoning. This is actually surprising. Usually people who can't deal with armor can't deal with zoning. That's interesting. So this is like gonna be the entry barrier into Skullgirls. Like this is the thing that like everyone has to deal with. It's one of the most frustrating things to deal with, and Peacock is one of the best characters in the game, don't get me wrong. But if you don't know how to deal with projectiles, it's really, really rough, put simply. Because projectiles are... Zoning in general is really, really strong in this game. Everything is really, really strong in this game. You have to learn how to deal with everything. Skullgirls is one of those games where it's just like, damn, if you learn how to play this game right, you're going to be able to play pretty much any game right. Alright, good stuff though. You defeated my zoning. Couple of things that you weren't utilizing is Snipe. So, reminder that Snipe will have, even though it has startup to it, there are gaps in my pressure where you can use Snipe, so if I'm throwing out a projectile, I will get crumpled. Crumpled is a very, very long state of hit stun. So, if I am crumpled, then you can dash up like twice or 3 times and start applying pressure. You can make it your turn. Another thing is that I don't think you're block dashing. Skullgirls is unique in the sense that you can dash forward while blocking. In case you didn't realize yet, if you press 2 punch buttons, it is dashing. If you hold back and press it, then you will be dashing backwards. So what you can do is if you forward dash and then immediately hold back after dashing, then you're blocking that entire dash move. So you beat me last time, do it again. Right? There we go, there's a snipe. That's exactly what you gotta do. Notice I can get a lot harder. But notice how your snipes are working. Also notice how, like, when I was telling you to snipe, you were hitting me, and I was getting crumpled, and you were able to close distance if you took advantage of it, right? So that's 5 games. So those are the fundamental things of Skullgirls. At this point, I will tell you, play more, find opponents. Discord has, what's it called? The Skullgirls General Discord, and even more so the Get Gr8 Discord, in my opinion, always has players that are looking for games. So go ahead and reach out and say, just ask, like in the Looking for Games channel, just be like, hey, anyone up for games? And usually someone says yes. If not, there's tons in other Discords. According to Swagga, if you're sniping, try and snipe right before you get hit. What else?
If you are gonna like look for games as well, try to find somebody who is better than you, because somebody who's like, if you're playing for fun, fighting someone better than you, probably not for fun. But if you're wanting to learn, fighting someone better is always good to learn.
Yeah, I'm still a strong believer that people should learn in steps, though. So like, it's everyone wants their opponent to go all out, but like, it's not. You're not gonna learn that way. Like, you have to learn in steps. You have to learn to deal with things a little bit at a time.
I mean, like, I still think they should fight someone like better than them, but not like.
Don't jump to doing first to 100s of JP. That's not gonna help.
Yeah. No, do like even if it's like someone that's really good, you can even just ask them to be like, hey, can you do this specifically? Like Crank was doing. Like he doesn't play Peacock. He was doing specific stuff just to show you.
Yeah. So I think that was a pretty good overall summary of things. So you need to focus on getting that hit confirm and finishing your combo. The general rule of thumb is what's it called? You should be able to do it 10 times in a row in the training room. If you can do it 10 times in a row, you're probably fine. Yo jumped in doing first 30s with JP, but yeah, you're also crazy.
Another thing about the training room, make sure you can do both sides as well, because one of the things that like got us, like when we were like, especially like Penny always said that like the thing that got her was like if she was on the right side, she had a lot of trouble inputting like specials and stuff because she's so used to quarter circling like right, so she is, but not to the left. Mm-hmm. So make sure you can do the combo like both sides.
So meanwhile, while we're talking about more advice for you, could a Real Robot and Dry Eyes go ahead and get into the lobby? That would be greatly appreciated. I think Dry DNA was here, and then or Dryedna, as Sam likes to call him. And a Real Robot, I already see him talking, so you should be fine.
I don't call him Dryedna. It's Dried Behind. I can't remember.
Nice recovery. All right.
Yeah.
What else was there? So dealing with armor comes down to that. Just finish your combos and be safe. right? Because if they throw out armor moves, once you block it, you can punish. And you were punishing. You were doing a good job punishing that stuff. But you gotta be a little bit careful about that. Because if you drop and you keep on pressing buttons, I can exploit that and take advantage of that. What else? Before this match starts? I'm trying to remember. High-low stuff? Yeah, switch guard a lot faster. Doing preemptive stuff is smart. Doing push blocking was smart. That stuff was good. If you don't know what PBGC is, we'll worry about it a little bit later. I think you're almost ready for intermediate, but I want you to mess around with a few other things a little bit more. You were able to finish a full B&B, and your neutral was pretty okay. You got around PI. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Go ahead and join intermediate next week. I think you can join intermediate. I want to be able to start talking about PBGC and push block timings and things like that. So join the next bracket next time. I think you did good.
Oh, so just a heads up, if you want to rewatch this, you can just look at the VODs and stuff, so you can.
Yes, VODs are uploaded right after the stream is over. So in case you didn't miss anything, you can go ahead and watch it on YouTube. If you don't mind watching it on Twitch, then you also get the chat replay. And in that case, your VOD is already up. Go ahead and check it out. Good blocks, solid PPGC. Overcommitted to hitting the assist. Keep an eye, always remember who is pointing. This is one of those things that, as you start falling asleep while you're playing, that's one of those things that'll always happen, where you start hitting something, you just don't care. The sound tells you to keep on continuing your combo. Always keep an eye on which character is pointing. Or dry eyes. Until your eyes go dry. Good blocks.
Frank,
that was a solid bait.
Frank, you're very good at the funny things.
No, I'm not. I have my moments, though. I think I have my moments.
It's also really weird because I'm listening to the stream as well just to see what the voices were like, and they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
But you sound so much better on the Twitch stream than actual Discord voice chat.
Really? I was not expecting that. That's interesting.
It's really weird.
A couple of things, Robot. I don't know if you were doing this on purpose. Please let me know if you're doing this on purpose, because it can be good. You were doing the full block string into a heavy, and then very slowly calling the assist. Your entire block string was super slow, and then you called your assist. And there was a huge gap in between where Brand could have pressed SSJ or done DP, and you would have died. Because they blocked a heavy attack. That means they have plenty of time to punish you. And the assist definitely didn't come out fast enough. Your up to assist did not come out fast enough to actually make that a true block string or a frame trap. So I would either tighten that up or let me know if you were doing that on purpose. Because you can catch people who are trying to delay their punish because of that. So, yeah. Airball. Okay, so if you're not going to do anything from that hairball, don't do that. Because that just kind of puts you guys back at neutral. I mean, technically, Philia is a little bit better in the air than Band is, but you still don't want to. Once you got the hit, you never want to go back to neutral. You want to keep on doing that good stuff. Concho, a little bit too close to the corner for that to work out. Got to be aware of when you should be using what tool. Concho in that situation, because of that spacing to the corner, is not the best idea, unless you're willing to use a meter to convert, because you can use Dynamo to convert off of that wall bounce, because Dynamo hits so high up. Me might? No, I don't think you can use DP because you couldn't cancel. I don't know. I don't know what else you could do in that situation. Anyone who plays Bella, are there other conversions they could be doing in that situation? I don't actually know. One for a low reset. They match 360. So, certain resets are better against other characters, some characters than others. In that situation, it actually didn't matter because that was just because of hit stop. So ignore what I said the first half of that state. It's just more of a... Your opponent is willing to match. Now remember that. So because they matched a super out of that reset, you now know that when they're on the ground and they're applying pressure, they are probably mashing a reversal. You can set that up to be a burst bait now. So now instead of going for a reset, go for a burst bait in a very similar situation. They'll probably fall for it. And then you'll get a heavy counter hit and then you'll be able to... Guys, I don't know if you know a heavy counter hit combo, but if you're going to be an intermediate, you should probably start learning one. If you don't know how heavy counter hit combos work, basically when you get a heavy counter hit, your first attack does double damage. And also, depending on whether you counter hit with a light, medium, or a heavy, you get extra undizzy, which lets you do a longer combo. Normally, characters have 240 undizzy, which is the green bar that fills up. An optimal combo is 235 undizzy, and then one last string, because you can go above 240. You just can't do another string after you hit 240. So you want to be at 235, dual full string, and that's an optimal combo. If you are doing a heavy counter hit, you want to hit 335 because you get 100 extra on Dizzy. If you're doing a medium counter hit, you get 50 extra on Dizzy, and then like 25 extra on Dizzy if you're doing it light. It's something like that. I might have messed that up. The numbers are something like that. You can find that on Shurioken. Can someone confirm in Twitch chat? Are those the right numbers? That sounded right. 25, 50, 100. I'm pretty confident about 50 and 100. Couple of people.
Swagger says that is correct.
That is correct. Thank you. It's good to see you here, Swagger, by the way. You're never around. Hope you didn't quit work to show up.
I think we've been using this joke against him for too long.
I told him. I literally told him and Penny that I'm never gonna let him live this down.
Okay. Also, heck, you.
Specials are also 50 because specials count as a medium counter.
I'm all fun for making fun of Swaggle because he really deserves it, to be honest. But
oh damn. Good stuff. Finishing on that level 3. That was pretty good. All right. 2-1. If I remember correctly, I wasn't paying maximum attention because I was messing around with a couple of things. Maximum attention. Yeah, I said that. I think Robot was doing a couple of burst baits early on, or not burst baits. They were just bursts. Yeah, you got popped. You popped a couple of bursts in the corner multiple times. That's very valuable information. That means this person wants to keep on pressing buttons. Start doing burst baits. They should have been burst baits in the first place because you're going to get valuable information. Might as well be safe, and you can be safe when you do a burst bait. I don't know if you're messing up your burst bait or if you don't know a burst bait, but there are hundreds of Philia burst baits. Philia is a very burst baity character. I'm sure you can find many. If you need any help finding any, please reach out to me in the Discord as per usual. If you want to join the Discord and you're not a part of it, which I know Robot is, go ahead and type !DS CORD. We went public like 3 years ago, so everyone can join now. Fun stuff happens. What'd you say?
I tried to do the exclamation mark Discord before you did it.
You failed.
No, I did it and it gave it. I did it and it gave me a whisper.
Huh? Interesting. Does it whisper?
Yeah, it whispers.
It didn't whisper to me. That's interesting.
Yeah, I guess it does it if like it's not meant to be put in the chat. It's just like, here you go. That's weird.
Yeah. Like when Swagger did exclamation mark BNB, it went.
Yeah, but I think like if you follow it up straight away, like so it's not.
Oh, if it's like right away, so it doesn't count as spam in Twitch chat. Oh, that makes sense. That's clever. Yeah. Muba, you clever.
Maybe that's good.
Okay, so you had 4 meter there, almost 4 meter there. You could have done SSJ and killed. Now, normally I say never use SSJ after A-Train, but I also usually say unless it's gonna kill. So in that situation, that was gonna kill. You're solo banned, you're doing 1.3 times the damage against the duo, and they had like a sliver of life left. That is worth the 1 meter. Giving them another chance in neutral to like spend, especially because your opponent had more than 2 meter, you would give them another chance in neutral. That means you give them a chance to get a hit confirm and DHC out, and then they can start healing. And that sucks. You don't want that. You also, optionally, I mean, this is not the correct thing to do in this specific situation. Optionally, in circumstances where you're not going to kill them with SSJ, you can instead spend the meter, not after A-Train, but like before A-Train, doing a snap. If you snap them out, you're a solo. You will heal. Solo versus anything that's not a solo will heal the 2/3 of the red life if they snap the point, and 1/3 of the red life if they snap the assist. If they snap both, then it's just, 2/3 of the health. 2/3 of your red health. And that also gets rid of any red health that's on the secondary character for your opponent. Or tertiary, depending on which one you're... The anchor, I should say. Depending on which one you're snapping in. You can control who you're snapping in by using medium kick, medium punch for snapping in the secondary. And to snap in the anchor, you do heavy punch, heavy kick. What else?
Also, yes, Robot solo ban damage is really good, but at the same time, I think the trade-off is fine because he's a big boy that can get hit very easily.
Yeah, he's one of those things that you can't like low profile anything with. He also gets hit by like the edge of every single hitbox. You can almost always be safe against him. There are also big man specific combos because he's so big, where you can do 3 air strings in a row. Those are funny. Those are technically optimal against him for some certain characters. I think that might have changed recently just because optimal damage for a lot of characters has evolved significantly. Good DP conversion. Not the most optimal combo, but that's okay. You can technically get in another airstring there if you want, and then do Timpani Drive, which would do a lot of... I think Timpani Drive is the most damaging super you have at max scaling, excluding level 3, because you didn't have to get meter. Alright, Robot, you're on 4 meter. Why aren't you using it? Your Bella. You've been doing all sorts of dirty resets and stuff with your Diamond Dynamo. And honestly, your 360. 360 has so much hit stop. Alright, you should... And also, you have level 3, which is safe, like, on block. And you don't lose the meter if you get punished for it. I mean, at this point, if you get punished for it, you die. But, like, alright, you should be able to kill here. Don't drop this. Level 3. No, never mind. I guess that doesn't work. I thought that worked. Hey, there's your meter. That's how you should be using it. You have OTG. Now that's just funny.
Alright. That was fiesta. He has no meter now. He did it.
Yeah.
Efficient use of meter.
Definitely not efficient, but you did use your meter. So there are a lot of resets you can do that suddenly become safe because you're able to do Diamond Dynamo. You also have like DHC options if Philia wasn't dead. You should never be floating that much meter unless your set play requires it. So kind of I would look back at the match, specifically that last match, and just walk through a little bit at a time and keep an eye on how much meter you had at each point. And just kind of look, hey, when could I have used meter here? Or when could I have done a tricky reset that requires a meter here? Or things like that. Level 3 said, fuck you, and I'm not working today. You're upset for Robot? Or your level 3 didn't work? Yeah, I mean... See, that's the tricky thing. So, there is a buffer for all inputs. Actually, hold on a second. Did Thugnificent show up? Am I seeing Thugnificent in chat? Give me a second.
Yeah, our boss has arrived.
Our boss is here? Oh my god.
I love how you stopped Get Gr8 just to say boss has arrived.
Yeah, you have to address the boss. He doesn't just silently sit in the room. Yeah. Yeah,
right,
okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Dry DNA, I realized you were talking about your level 3. Yeah. So there's the tricky thing. So while almost everything has a buffer, if you mash level 3, there's usually like if you're just constantly shaking the stick back and forth, doing quarter circle backwards, and hoping to hit 2 punch buttons at the right time, that can be exploited, A, by cross-ups and things like that, and B, the buffer isn't that generous. It's only a few frames, right? You only get a couple of extra, or 3 to 4 extra frames on get up to actually input level 3 and be fine. No, not that. When I quick hopped with Brass, I could have level 3'd. I actually have no idea what you're talking about. If you can clip that and send it to me, I will take another look, and I'll see what you talk about. I was talking about it on Wake Up level 3, which would have worked, by the way. Because on Wake Up, your opponent did Diamond Dynamo, because they missed their level 3, and if you did your level 3, you would have beaten them. You would have killed them. SSJ would have been risky, because in case they did 360, but level 3 would have avoided 360, and you would have been fine. So, level 3 in that situation would have been really good.
Correct me if I'm wrong as well, Crank, but I think like supers are also good at like getting out of pressure if you can DHC into like a what do you call it? Like a safe super.
Yeah,
but
generally yes.
Those teams were solo, so it didn't matter there, but like whenever they were having a team, I think that would have helped.
Yeah. So if you want to pick Squiggly back up, or any character for that matter, Dry DNA, that's one of the big reasons why the assists and other characters are really, really good. Because you get alpha counters and, what's it called? DHCs. Screams in hatred install. Yeah, you know it. Does level 3 really beat 360? Yes. Not 3, because 360, if you do level 3 before 360 starts, then yes. On Wake Up, you have always exactly 1 frame to either be holding up or to be mashing something. So if you perfectly buffer to level 3, that first frame, you will be invulnerable. And you will be invulnerable for most of that startup while 360 is coming out. 360 is only invulnerable for that first active frame because of hit stop, and if they are not hittable on that very first frame where it's active, then the super doesn't work at all. That's also why it loses to a reaction it loses on reaction to Daisy. So if I Daisy and you respond with 360, you will still lose because I'm invulnerable for that one frame that move is active after hit stop. Mess around in the lab and let me know. Like if you find a way to make 360 punish level 3 on Wake Up, then either I'm horribly wrong or you're doing something wrong, because that should not be possible. Let me know. All right, next up, we got Variance versus Training Wheels on Ice. I don't know if it was these two people, but there's a couple of people who have a little bit of beef. This is kind of funny.
Yeah, by the way, Variance, and for everybody else, if you're on stream, do turn off the stream or like pause it or something, because it would help just, both players.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even notice 470 ping. So reminder, if you are playing an online fighting game, always play on Ethernet. No matter how good you think your Wi-Fi is, there are always packet drops, and that does hurt your frame rate and also your opponent's connection to you. It increases that ping. That ping, you want it to be low. Also, make sure your GGPO settings are correct. I recommend 1 point per every 80 milliseconds of latency. Also,
that's 4K, by the way. Crank it was.
Just 4,000? Ah, jeez.
Yeah, it was 4,000.
I was in denial. It looked like 4,000, and I was just like, no, that can't be 4,000.
Your brain was just like, that's impossible.
Yeah. 4.5 seconds of delay per attack, or per input. That'd be gross.
Light punch. Else? Oh, I lost.
Yeah. What's it called? What other ways are there to improve your internet? Make sure you're not downloading anything in the background, and make sure the stream is paused, as Sam was saying. What else we got? Oh, that was interesting. Calling a silly slide a little bit too early for block stream, but I think that does help you convert when you do get the hit. Nice air grab. We got the conversion. And we got the tier toss. Nice. Went for a red burst bait, so now you have details that your opponent's not pressing buttons. So I kind of want to see whether you choose to go for another burst bait here, or if you are going to reset them like a maniac. Or we're just going to drop combos. That's fine too. That's not fine. You guys should not be dropping combos at this point. Got that overhead. Switching sides. That's interesting, because you were basically halfway on the stage. A little bit close to the left side, but it wasn't really worth it to switch sides. Also, Swag is happing out because he's so happy. You guys are playing his team.
It's because it's his team. Except, it's not.
It's not his team anymore. He doesn't play this game.
Yeah, he doesn't play the game, yeah. It's Variant's team now. He screwed Swagger. He stole everything. The colors? Probably not, but he stole everything.
It's his team in his heart. That I cannot change. Nice air grab reset. Okay, so a couple of things, Training Wheels. You don't want to keep resetting them on Max and Dizzy. That's what you want. You want them to either burst bait or something like that. Or alternatively, you want to do a really slow and risky reset because you want to bring down Dizzy down. When they're at Max and Dizzy, it automatically instantly... Oh, okay. When you're at Max and Dizzy, it automatically fully scales your combo. When there are sparks, it automatically adds an additional 30% of scaling to the combo, or something like that. It's that or it's backwards. I really should look this up, because I keep saying this. I don't know the exact numbers. I'm going to see if I can find this while you guys are writing up for the next match.
By the way, I thought that was only me, because I just like the stream just for a quick moment there. I thought I was the only one who got the epilepsy end the game thing.
No, it happens just randomly. I don't know what causes it.
I always thought it was weird, and it was well, I guess my computer, nobody ever mentions it.
There's that one, there's a Twitch clip of it, where because of the epilepsy screen, it's showing 2 frames of Squiggly, scrubbing Leviathan's chin, super fast. She's just, rubbing Leviathan's chin 10,000 times a second. It's really creepy looking. JP clipped that. It was on stream at some point. I don't remember when it was.
He's a good Leviathan. Please stop, Squiggly. I can't take this anymore. So I was asking, what were you looking for?
I'm trying to find out when your undizzy meter is full, I think what happens, it automatically applies an extra 30% of damage scaling. And then once you're popping, like once the sparks flying out, it instantly goes to fully scaled, plus that additional 30% scaling. Or something like that.
So it goes above, like,
it goes past the maximum
limit. Yeah, okay.
But I want to... That part I know for sure. More importantly, I'm trying to figure out if the numbers I had were correct.
Yeah. So you're trying to figure out what the exact numbers of that is. Okay, makes sense.
All damage above 240 on Dizzy is scaled to 55% with the same minimums as normal. Okay, it is only scaled to 55, not... Once a combo becomes burstable via undizzy, i.e. green hit sparks, damage is scaled by an extra 50%, and that can go below the minimum scale. This does not apply to bursts via IPS, which is red sparks. Ah, interesting. Okay, so I had the numbers wrong. All damage at 240 on Dizzy is scaled to 55 right away, which is not what I thought it was. That sounds weird, but I also don't doubt Gelato. Because Gelato wrote all of this, I think.
I was coming back from this one. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Long story short, when you're at max on Dizzy, you're going to be doing a lot less damage during every reset. And once you hit the sparks, then it's doing almost 0 damage. So you want to find a way to bring that undizzy down, just so it doesn't painfully scale your combo and gives you more reset options. Crank, you can beat level 3 with Ultimate Showstopper, but the timing is difficult for me. On Wake Up? If you do, like, did you do Frame Perfect Wake Up, level 3? How can you beat level 3 startup with Ultimate Showstopper? I don't understand how that works. I will lab that out. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, because now I'm curious. I don't see how that would ever be possible, is what I'm trying to say.
We need more guides, so we do. We've got free characters.
Good pillar, no conversion, that's unfortunate. When in doubt, use bike guys, but I don't think he had meter.
I don't want you to write a squiggly guide, to be honest with you. I don't want people to be misinformed.
There are no good squiggly guys out there because like nobody knows how to play this character.
Nobody knows how squiggly works.
Yeah. The problem is Squiggly only works in specific teams. Like Squiggly doesn't work as a character, so writing a character guide for her is like weird. You still make it work.
Yeah, I'd write a guide on mashing because at least I know what I'm good at. You're trying to claim you're good at Squiggly.
Hey, thank you, Talix. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen you. I'm so happy to see you're still around.
I was wondering, that name did sound familiar. So it did.
Yeah.
Also, just to say earlier, you were saying Swag was never coming back, so you weren't, but he's been here for ages. You just never in the call.
My dude, I've been playing Squiggly for 7 years, and I'm going to keep playing her till the day I die. Like, I know Squiggly inside and out. That's not the issue. It's the problem is just like, she's not a good Skullgirls character. She has certain limitations that other characters don't have to deal with. There are circumstances at which Skullgirls should good enough to get top 24 at Combo Breaker. Oh, right now anything is good enough to get top 24 at Combo Breaker.
There you go. You're just as bad as the rest of us. Crank said it here first.
Are you calling Squiggly low tier? What the hell? I mean, low tier as far as this... I'd say she's lower mid tier. I wouldn't say she's, like, bottom tier by any means. Like, she's definitely got things over Fuku and Robo Fortune all day, every day. I would argue that Painwheel is also low tier, but she has very niche roles in certain teams that make her really, really good. Also, she has that one of the safest DHCs in the game. which kind of bump her up a notch. By no means do I think Squiggly is garbage. If I ever say that, I'm obviously joking. Squiggly is really, really good. But there are certain limitations that hold her back in playing Skullgirls specifically. Stop playing solo ban. Absolutely not.
So that parasol, the training wheels, like the snipe, I think that was really dangerous. He push blocked and immediately sniped. So
yeah. So the thing is, like,
it caught the dashing, but it seemed really easy to do against parasol there. I'm not too sure.
Triple lock SG.
Raw level 3. I suppose it's safe.
Got that counter hit Celia slide. I really okay. So I'm not a double player. I learned to barrel loop once and then never touched her ever again. There's something I don't understand about her. A lot of players get really greedy with Cilia Slide. When you don't have an assist to make Cilia Slide safe, that move is garbage. On block, if you're on the ground, your opponent's probably down back. If your opponent's down backing, then using Cilia Slide is going to get blocked, and then you're going to get punished so hard. I know you can mix that up with like a dash up grab in case your opponent's preemptively down backing, but like you can react to that. You can react to a dash up grab and then tech that. Or you can like DP it or whatever. Slide Monster is not... Well, I can see why... Okay, that's a good point. Some people think that Slide Monster is still kind of safe. And it is kind of safe, and at max distance it's sort of safe. Like, you can make it work. But like, if you're not going to cancel a monster, you should almost never be doing it. Yo, I think Slide's a good tool. You definitely should be using Slide. It's just not when you don't have an assist. And if other people disagree, please let me know. Because I don't play double. I don't know double neutral.
Well, it feels like, because I don't know the frame data, but it looks like it comes out really quickly, so if they don't expect it, they don't have time to punish it. But
yeah, you can't react to it, but when your opponent's on the ground, so say they're down to a solo double, right? Like it's their anchor double, that's all that's left. And then, like it was last round. Then they use, and they're on the ground. They're standing on the ground. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be holding down back, right? Like, when your opponent is grounded, you're probably going to be blocking low. Like, that's standard in Skullgirls. You don't have to react to it. Just throwing out Slide in neutral is just super dangerous. Nice chicken block on... Use chicken blocked Slide. That's weird. You chicken block land canceled Slide. You should have punished that with reversal super. It doesn't matter. You got a clean hit confirm to be able to kill either way. I guess this saves meter. Oh, you dropped that link. I don't know if it's because of the lag, but you should really make sure you're not dropping that.
Is that level 3 a good play? Because it doesn't feel right.
I don't even remember level 3. My brain farted. For the air grab reset, there's the air reversal. Pain Wheel is one of the 2 characters in the game that have air reversal with hit stop. So do not do air grab resets against her. There's almost no reason not to mash. I guess 3. I think Timpani Drive has hit stop. You could have killed off of any of those hits. That's okay. I'm not positive about this, so don't quote me on this. But when you were as close as you were, Training Wheels, a few seconds ago, Variants could have actually pillared to get out. Because the heavy into Luger is not a true block string. So the gap in between is pillarable. And I think you were just barely close enough, even though you were in the startup for Luger, to be able to get hit by like the edge of pillar. I'm not positive about that. I'd have to go back and double check.
PB... Oh, what do you say? How do you say that term again?
What?
PBGC? Is that it?
PBGC. Push, block, guard, cancel.
Yeah,
or Peanut Butter GameCube.
Okay, the peanut butter GameCube into like the slide didn't seem that good against Pinwheel, just because she can fly. Usually because she's an air character, as far as I can see. Like her strength is being in the air.
Yeah, I mean, push blocking. You can't PBGC. You cannot PBGC against what's her face?
Pinwheel.
Pinwheel very easily, exactly, because she can fly cancel everything. She's always plus. So PBGC is like that's one of the other things that make Pinwheel really good. She's one of those like jack of all trades. She does a lot of things that other characters can do better, but she has all of those tools, and on top of that, she's always safe because of flight cancels. It's hard, but it's things.
A lot of people don't like playing her though because like they say her flight canceling and all that is like really difficult, and like if you do actually like get good at it, it still hurts your hands because of the inputs.
She's like the hardest character in the game, or tied for second hardest with Squiggly. She's the Squiggly of the sky. She stancils in the air.
I have not heard one like actually like Pinwheel mean that plays a lot of Pinwheel and like knows what they're doing come out of a match and say my hands hurt. I've always heard them say that.
What's his face? El Toledo. I mean, El Toledo doesn't count because he's a god, I guess. Because I mean, his Pinwheel was amazing, and I think Rabble is at this point comfortable enough with Pinwheel that I assume his hands don't hurt. Else he probably would have dropped her.
Rabble's so good. I love watching his Bayo band. So do.
He doesn't play Bayo band anymore. So he officially is done with it. He's done with it. He only now plays. Whoa. He now only plays his Pinwheel team.
His Bayo band was so fun to watch through. So
well, now he plays Bayo band Pinwheel. It's just the same thing but more.
Oh, he still has Bayo and band in it?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. That's still good then.
It's the same thing, except now whenever he gets a random SSJ, he can convert off of it full screen.
Oh, that's even better then.
Yeah. It does less damage overall, which is why Kenji doesn't like it, but I think it's significantly better. It makes every single hit count.
Yeah, that's fine, because it's a case of just like, everything's going to deal a lot of damage regardless, so it is.
Mm-hmm. Never drops
everything's like optimal.
I sincerely hope, Lex, that you never drop Squiggly. Because she's a great character and she's super fun. You just have to play neutral, which is weird because you never have to play neutral with anybody else. On the bright side, though, if she has 1 meter and punch charge, then she is instantly the best neutral character in the game. Like, she wins neutral 80% of the time. She's 80% better than every other character in neutral. Preferably both charges. Both charges make her just the best character in the game, period. What else? Okay. Do we have any more matchups left? I think we had one more. Oh, we had Elijah versus TV Fish. TV Fish had internet issues. I'm going to see if their internet issues were internet issues. I said internet issues.
That's fine. There's plenty of internet in the sea. I don't know what that means. Don't quote me on that. Thank you.
So let's see. 434. Unless someone's planning to play me over Vita or over library Wi-Fi, I don't think it's going to happen.
All right. What about Elijah then?
Okay. I mean, it's been an hour.
I'd actually be willing to like play against them if like one of them can't make it.
Elijah's a beginner. I would go easy.
Oh, Elijah's a beginner? Okay. Just because they were requested last, so I wasn't too sure. Probably don't need you then, Swagga, as well.
But what'd you say? Sorry, I was not paying attention. I said they're a beginner, and then I said what?
No, I was saying I'll fight them if need be, but you said they're beginner, and I was like, I guess I get some concepts of the game.
I'll probably do like a lecture thing again.
Yeah. Swagga was also asking, like, just put me in if need be, but like at the same time he knows his pinwheel and stuff, so no, we don't need him.
Swagga, will you fight Sam? I want you two to fight.
I'd love to fight Swagga.
Alright, you guys are after this in that case. So
are we having a show match after this one?
Yeah, we're having a show match after
Swagga, come on, show match.
Swagga doesn't believe he can, so we might not end up having
it. Fight me because I play band Peacock. No, Swagga, it's okay. We're doing this.
Okay. So Elijah seems to be done with the EU tournament thingy, so I'll go ahead and fight him. We're going to do the Skullgirls lecture thing again. As per usual, what I'm going to do is I'm going to test your ability to block highs and lows. Then if you get past the highs and lows, I'll test your ability to block cross-ups. Otherwise, I'll skip straight to testing your ability to deal with armor, and then testing your ability to deal with projectiles. These are the fundamental things in Skullgirls. I'll eventually, if you get past all of that, test your ability to deal with low throw mix-ups. That's the ultimate challenge, the banned vortex. If you can deal with that, then you belong in intermediate. There's no reason you should ever be playing in beginner, ever.
It's okay, Swagger. It's only a set. I haven't played Skullgirls in so long, it won't matter. I don't even play.
Elijah, I already said everything I need to say, so go ahead and stop the stream and ready up if you would like. Yeah, there you go.
Big Gun Peacock is the way to go, personally.
Oh wait, I was about to play through the OBS window. Oops.
Oops.
Okay.
Why is this so?
Ooh, a Peacock. Solo Peacock player. Federi? Is that you?
I love how you recommended to people, oh, you need to put in, like, I put in this much delay for, like, the GGPO, and you put it on 0 when it was...
I switched in too late, because I was trying to tap right, but I was looking at the OBS window, and I'm like, why isn't it going up? And I realized I wasn't tapping the skull. Yeah. So next match, you'll see me with proper delay. So this is going to be a little bit awkward. I think there's going to be lag. I mean, I have pretty good internet, so I mean, we'll see. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay.
Well, right. No wonder you have trouble against EU Big Band.
Why are you not zoning? Zone! You should be throwing out projectiles. You're a Peacock. You should never be sitting around. You're always pressing buttons. Okay. So notice how I was able to guess when as soon as you switched guard to low. So I can tell, based on your skill level, when you're likely to realize that, oh, I need to block low. Or when you're going to stop panicking and start blocking low. So now you're going to block low. There you go. There we go. That time I expected you to block. I just wanted to see if you were actually still holding back. Okay. Okay, so a couple of things here. Blocking low-high is rough. Just because I'm doing tutorial for you, don't let me do the tutorial to you. By all means, please, destroy the fuck out of me. High-lows, you are switching to them to slow. Now watch the very first match of the stream, and I'm going to give the exact same advice. Basically, you need to switch between high-low blocks a lot faster. Either by guessing or other stuff. Squiggly specifically, you should have been able to react to the overhead. Now, it's tough. It's really hard, but it is a 24-frame overhead. At highest level of play, you will be, on reaction, able to block that every time. And that's where things get tricky, because then I can cancel it early and start doing weird things. In addition to that, you got to push block. When you do successfully block things, especially against Squiggly, you should be blocking. If you're trying to get away from me, block on the last hit of a multi-hitting normal. Otherwise, push block on the first hit possible, because then the second hit will stop you from moving backwards, and then you'll be able to start applying pressure.
That's what Elijah. You really need to start using projectiles a bit more.
Yeah, hit me. Hit me. What are you doing?
You have so much time to hit Big Band. Come on, Elijah. Press buttons. Bye.
Alright, we got a grab tech. Their punch buttons are working. Confirmed.
Are they just learning how
I think they're learning how to block. In that case, I'm gonna send them an IM real quick. I send them fight me, lol. Okay. Come on, buddy.
What is happening?
All right, I don't know. So, meanwhile, I guess I'm going to talk about other things. So, he's like, oh, he didn't realize he was supposed to hit. Okay.
He thought he was just guarding. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
He probably has the stream. He probably has the stream turned off. So he does.
Yeah, he does have the stream turned off. But I don't think he realized that he's also supposed to fight. Okay.
There we go. This is better.
Yeah. Notice how I baited out that teleport. The teleport is super minus, but at the same time vulnerable after frame 4. So it's a good way to get out of people if they're button pressy heavy, but it's not the thing you want to do at neutral like that. Other thing is what's it called? Brain just completely farted.
We're talking about teleports.
Before, oh yeah, if you don't know how frame data works, don't worry about it right now. Very good grab, sliding knockdown. You can convert off of that with beam super, but you didn't. Okay. You have 4 meter, you gotta use it for something.
You have to let go of that item drop already. I don't think it would have mattered though, because I think you were armored still. Hello, Penny.
Ah!
Ah!
I have a little bit of time, maybe. I am here to help.
Well,
Nice.
luckily we're on the last 4 matches.
I did it.
Well, that's not true. Swagga and Sam are about to have a grudge match.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're gonna have a grudge match after this one, so we are.
Why don't I get to play Swagga? He won't play me anymore.
For good
Because
reason.
he enjoys playing the game, not being set in a corner.
He likes playing 2-player games.
Two-player games are for nerds.
Okay, so a couple other things. You don't know how to deal with armor. Armor moves are super minus on block, almost always, and they usually require an assist to make it safe, but most armor moves can't even be made safe with an assist. So, oh, you turned off stream.
Do you want to have a grudge match against me, Penny, since Swagger will refuse?
I'll grudge match you.
Alright, cool. Wasn't talking to you, Swagger.
And I'll play Blake.
You can't play. No, Penny. Blake's banned in Skullgirls because she doesn't exist in Skullgirls.
Well, you gotta keep banning things. Come on.
Simple, because I don't enjoy playing against them.
So Elijah's now on the right page. This should be good going forward. Okay, so I did high-lows, I did armor, I did not do projectiles. All right, time to do projectiles. So this is going to be useful because you're going to learn zoning patterns with this. And no, I did not forget. I know that you want to ask questions on how someone can learn when they don't play this game very often. The answer is you're not going to, but I will provide a few tips on things you can use to help you learn quickly so you don't have to play the game too often.
This game is deceptively easy, and then like no, not deceptively easy, deceptively hard. It looks cute and easy, but once you get into it, it's like, oh no.
You're not dash blocking, you're trying to jump. I do like the double jump, so I'll explain a couple of things you could be doing in a second. Good stuff, using beam, get full screen, set up viewer plus. You should have been able to set up zoning. You didn't. You did get a teleport grab. I respect that. That's awkward. A couple of things. So I'm going to provide a link in Twitch chat regarding zoning. Wait a second. Blah, blah, blah. This is how you get past Peacock's dead zone. Peacock is like a entry barrier, even for Peacock, to like play this game. So you need to know how to deal with zoning as well as zone if you're going to play Peacock. So here it is. Twitch chat. In addition to that, let's see. I'm going to go back to Big Band for a bit, because I still want you to show me more offense. In addition to that, there are a couple of movement options you're not taking advantage of. So a couple things you'll learn from that video is that you want to block the item drop or like wait till the item drop and then double jump over, because the item drop can be used to stuff a double jump. On top of that, you also want to be exploiting the fact that you have a double. Not every character has a double, which means that you have an easy way in, which means you should jump up straight upward first to avoid Airshow George, and then the second jump should be forward, so you can be closing distance. Other things is you have other movement options. You can block dash. Skullgirls is unique, so that you can press 2 punch buttons to dash forward, and then immediately hold backwards as you start dashing to be dashing forward while blocking. Block dashing is a gift from the heavens. Okay. Here we are. Time to corner. Or not. Too late.
Peacock's really fun robot. You should learn them.
Nice push block. I respect that. So you demonstrate. All right. So you did something way too often. You demonstrated that you like to wait till I'm on a sliding knockdown, and then what's it called? Go dash up to me or teleport to me, and then wait till I wake up, and then press standing light. So I knew immediately I would be able to level 3 there, just because I knew you were going to be pressing. Normally that's a really, really risky move to do. Wake up level 3. But in that situation, I knew exactly what you were going to do, because you made it really obvious. Oh wow, that picked up. Interesting. Yeah. Then I can start getting tricky with E-breaks and stuff once I notice that you're punching with punching with me. So, honestly, I think your Peacock pressure is fine. You took advantage of most of the tools in your arsenal. You need to learn a few extra zoning patterns. You didn't overcommit to bang, 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 which is really, really important. That's a very common beginner mistake. How many games was that?
One more you need to do.
One more, thank you. What's a funny one? What's a funny character I can play in this situation?
Paris. It's always Paris.
Yeah, I was going to say Paris.
So this is a matchup where you normally have an advantage. Also, my Parasol's really bad, so we'll see how this goes.
I believe in you.
I don't.
Very well. Very well.
It's not Pinwheel, Swagger. Nobody plays Pinwheel.
Damn it. I almost had it. I had a thing.
Yeah, from that far you have to skip the back hard kick.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a completely different route because of that?
No, you still do dash up medium.
Okay.
Waiting with bated breath for Penny to become unhappy. Joke's on you, I'm always unhappy.
It's a good.
Okay. Yeah, he clarified it, sorry.
It's a good joke.
Oops. What? I'm just gonna. I thought you were gonna go for a tick there. Ah, jeez. Everything's fine. Oh my god, I don't know why I won. Okay.
That you got so lucky with that argument.
It's all skill. Okay. So a couple of things I want to point out. So that match was just mostly for fun, I'm not gonna lie. That matchup was not to teach you anything, really. So a couple of things is, you said you don't get to play this game very often. So I'm gonna talk about a few things you need to be doing. So you're playing a fighting game. Frankly speaking, I'm sorry to put it this way, I'm gonna be as blunt as possible. You're not gonna get good at a fighting game if you don't practice. Fighting games are games that people pour thousands and thousands of hours into to get kind of decent. So if you don't have the ability to make a time commitment, you honestly shouldn't be making this your goal. What you should be doing is trying to find a way to adjust your life to include this hobby or practicing this hobby as a part of your daily routine or whatever. You want to practice daily. If you want to get really good, you got to practice an hour or two a day or like a couple of times a week or something like that. If you just want to improve in general, then playing once or twice a week is more than enough, and that's fine. But if you play this game like once every couple of months, you're not going to improve. A couple of things you want to do is get a BNB into your muscle memory. You can find a BNB by typing !BNB in the Twitch chat. BNB. That will lead you to a compendium that's not the most optimized combos by any means, but they are combos that will help you understand all the tools that Peacock does offer. Peacock's combos are hard. They're not going to be simple. She is a tough character. But learning that BNB and building that muscle memory is going to help you be very, very good at this game as well as any other fighting game. Being able to understand how to develop a BNB, or not develop a BNB, develop the muscle memory for a BNB, like being able to do it 10 times in a row in the training room, that's going to always be there with you. Like, no matter, even if you're playing months apart, you're still going to have your combo. That doesn't go away. But that does require an additional time commitment. Other things is you can be practicing neutral. So there's this very, very important concept called neutral, but I don't want to talk about it because it's honestly pretty advanced. The idea is very, very simplistic, where it's I want to push buttons so my opponent is in a situation where I am at advantage. Like that's all it is. So you want to be able to press things that put you in an advantageous situation. However, the science behind it is extremely complicated. If you want to develop the muscle memory for for neutral, then play games like Footsies. I don't want to recommend Street Fighter, but Street Fighter technically also, yeah. What's another game that's neutral heavy? Tekken. Like Tekken's really hard though, so I don't want to recommend that. If you're not going to be able to put in a time commitment for Skullgirls, you're definitely not going to have the time commitment for Tekken.
I put MK in there too.
Yeah, MK's still good.
For neutral?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot like Street Fighter neutral.
But in Street Fighter, when you win neutral, you get a couple of hits in. In MK, when you win neutral, you get a full combo.
Not in 11.
Not in 11. Okay.
A lot more like Street Fighter.
Okay, that's cool. That actually makes me more interested in 11. You should have told me that in the first place.
But it did. No.
You did?
Oh, you told me, was there a defensive meter and offense meters? I'm like, that sounds really dumb. I'm never playing this game ever again.
Because you said that, and then I think like Penny got discouraged because you immediately said nah. Which I don't blame her for.
I like
Penny,
the versatility of
Roma.
resource, not like building a resource to be able to do one specific thing and that's it. That's why like Squiggly is such a cool character. You have 2 charges and you can use them for a variety of things. That's fascinating. And
my Gage has 2 charges. 2 different charges. Hi.
Ready up, Penny.
Is it grudge match time?
It's grudge match time. Best of 5, so first to 3, basically. Let's go.
Thanks for telling me how it works.
I gotta make sure you don't know math. Don't know your eye levels, you know?
Robot, I played Parasol for a total of 3 hours. Like, shut up. That's all I'm trying to say.
What is up with my buttons?
Oh, you play Philia now? That's weird.
Yeah. There we go.
That's weird.
Hopefully my game has stopped dying because updated drivers after months.
Neutral has muscle memory, Robot. Like understanding not to overcommit past the light button, or understanding when you're always at frame advantage, or pressing buttons that have the most reach only in situations where they're advantageous to you and will dodge your opponent's options. That comes as an instinct. Like that doesn't just build from knowledge. So you can build like your understanding of neutral and your reflexes for neutral It's not really muscle memory. I guess it's more of a reflex, but it's like the same idea. Everyone's got a neutral flow chart. Know it or not. Yeah, exactly. 3 hours in your pro. Yeah. Tips to learning how to play with a team. So first, pick the characters you like. Second, learn a combo with all the characters. Make sure you can play them all individually. And third, consider what those characters give each other. So, the things that you want to be considering are alpha counters, assists, and DHCs. Now, when it comes to assists, or when it comes to DHCs, because it's easy, there are certain DHCs you can do that you'll be safe. So if you throw out a super and you get blocked, then you should be able to DHC into something that'll keep you in an advantageous situation. That is DHC synergy.
I have to go to drill.
The drill's grill.
I win. How do you push block in this game again? I've been so
2 punch buttons, Sam.
Right, because I've been playing a lot of cross tag with Penny, and it's DP to push block.
Interesting. All right, Yo-Yo wants to go to match. All right. Yeah, Sam is winner because DQ. What's it called? What else was I gonna talk about when it came to tips for learning with a team? Oh yeah. So to explain what a good DHC is, a good alpha counter is an assist that will keep you safe. So if you have an assist that is plus on block, or if you have an assist that's like completely invulnerable during startup, like a DP, so that you can punish anyone sometimes when they're pressing buttons, or when you have an assist that you can cancel, like you can E-break Band's Brass or A-Train assist, or you can stancel Squiggly's, well, literally any of her assists. So things like that. Or in Painwheel's case, you can fight cancel almost anything that's not a grab, I think. So things like that. In terms of what's a good assist, now things get complicated. So assists are good in 2 specific situations. They give you advantage in neutral, like they cover a lot of space and they're likely to help you get a hit confirm and put you in a situation where you can continue your pressure. Then there's lockdown assists, where it's after your opponent has blocked a bunch of stuff that you've done, then you call your assist, and then your assist keeps them and blocks them so you can start all over again and keep on applying pressure. There is another thing as well, which is DP assist. Now, DP assist is circumstantial and is generally considered bad, but it's definitely not true because it wins every goddamn game you'll ever play. DP assist is obviously calling out any assist that's a Dragon Punch, which means completely invulnerable on startup, and then having a hitbox. So that means you can just be blocking and calling a DP assist, and if your opponent is pressing any buttons, you get a full combo. And that's all sorts of fun. Beat Extended is the most common DP assist. Mint Clans, did that help at all? I don't even know if you're still here. Like, I just want to know if what I'm saying is making any sense. You are very welcome. L shot more like Ellis Hod.
Oh.
Got that DHC though. Sam, you can't lose now.
I can't. I hope to fucking God I don't. I can't lose to bad players, you know?
Oh my God, you had a hit confirm you didn't kill. What the? Sam!
Heck you. I can't see shit.
Level 3. Just kill it. There you go.
Is it gonna do it?
Alright, we got a meter. It's double. Like, gotta hit confirm SSJ. SSJ. No, does that kill? Yeah, you did it.
Top 24 Maya!
Oh shit! Throwing shade! What the fuck?
Alright, that's it. I'm one and done in them. I'm gone. See ya! We're ending the stream there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for Skullgirls Get Gr8. That was all the matches we had scheduled for today. I normally would do open lobby, but because I am, not home, I am going to cut it short. Thank you so much. Just with your space-time reversing ass. Was the lag that bad? I don't actually know how bad the lag was. I couldn't see it from this end.
Bad.
It was real bad. That's hilarious. Space-time reversing. It's the time stone.
If you were that good, you'd be able to compensate for lag. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge lag. Sam was born in the lag, raised by it.
I literally like it's gotten that bad. Like I play with like you guys so much that I don't even notice what lag is anymore unless it's really bad.
That's depressing. I think you would enjoy the game a lot more if you didn't have rollback. If you were playing offline, I think you would actually like this game a little bit more.
Probably get it better as well. But for some reason, since I got my new computer, like Skullgirls just has not internet like it's the same like as it's always been, but like
Skullgirls just been running a little bit more poopy.
Yeah, it's like so whenever I like watch the match, like see the way your stream's happening right now, it looks like that when I'm watching the match, but when I'm playing it, it feels like it's lagging.
Input delay.
But it's not. No, not input delay. Everything's fine, like in terms of input and stuff. It feels like the game itself. It's weird. I can't really describe it because it's not rollback. It's not going backwards. But it's also not internet lag. It's weird. It's like it's jumping. It's like it's skipping frames. I'm not too sure what it is. But
I mean, you turn on Steam frame rate and you can check.
No, because I tried that. It says 60. I don't know what it is. I'll have to show you at some point through Parsec or something.
Okay, that sounds fair. Either way, thank you for joining us for Skullgirls Get Gr8. I'm going to close things up here. VODs will be uploaded in a moment. Signups for next week will be coming out soon. Stay tuned for all that. If you guys have any questions or want more feedback on specific matches or had specific questions about your matches or what happened in certain matches, please clip it or just send me a timestamp in Discord and at me. I will love to help you. I love helping people. This is why I do this thing. This is why I've been doing this for I've been doing this for 3.5 years. Just if you have questions, this is what I'm here for. I'm trying to make you feel welcome in the community. Like everyone, we're a really big and loving community, and everyone wants to help each other. And the best way to get along with us is to talk with us. So if you wanna ask any questions, let me know. Send me a timestamp. I will answer your question. If you just want more feedback, the odds are I probably won't be able to give you more feedback unless I literally did not talk about you most of the set. In which situation I can give more feedback. But yeah, I'm leaving it to you guys. Take the initiative, watch the VODs, and reach out to me if you have any questions. And as always, we'll be back next week at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, etc., etc. Have a nice life, day, thing.
Have a nice winter.
Have a nice winter when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how long it takes for winter to get there. I want it to be good for you.
Usually winter comes at like the end of the year, and it's usually a thing that happens. And I hope you're ending the stream while I'm doing this dumb joke. Please hurry up. I don't want to keep doing this like what's